Hey guys, Nolan here. Today we're back with our bullying series, and today we're talking about the show moms of the horse industry.
You obviously have a complexity issue.
But before we do that, why not hit the subscribe button? And the bell, so you are notified the moment I upload new content, Okay, the show moms. The show moms can be fascinating creatures. They can be vile.
Shut up, Ashley. You got your dream. Take it, girlfriend.
Overbearing.
Hey, how are my best girlfriends?
Emotionally insufferable. To the point where you may actually see the insanity in their eyes. Come on guys, you've all seen this bully type before. They're the ones in the stands at riding schools with a travel mug in one hand and their kids' self-esteem in the other. At shows, they're the ones on the sideline screaming at the top of their lungs because, the coach doesn't know what the hell they're doing, and they do.
What kind of mother do you think I am?
They're the ones stewing in a corner while their kid is having a lesson because the kid just can't get it. I briefly mentioned this bully type in my original bully video, which is linked right up there, and I'll link it down in the description. If you haven't seen it, definitely give it a check out. But today, let's dive a little deeper. So, who are the show moms? Have you seen Dance Moms? Yeah, it's kind of like that, but with horses. The show moms are middle-aged women with kids who ride, whether they want to or not. And she watches over to make sure her kid's progressing as she sees fit. While some show moms are never happy with their children's progress, telling them that they need to ride that circle better, asking them what is wrong with you, or simply saying you're not even trying.
Where are you going?
But a lot of horse show moms think their kid's a prize.
Oh, I love you so much.
No, they're going to the Olympics. They're the next Beezy Madden or Harold Hester. They think their kid is so fantastic. And they've invested thousands upon thousands of dollars into this sport that they actually end up forming an unrealistic perception in their own mind. In the hunter or jumper world, they bought a really expensive horse and now they expect that their daughter is going to win every class. In the dressage world, I want my daughter to be doing Grand Prix by show season. Karen, this is her second lesson.
Think about it. Just shush me.
They're also the type to strut on over to the judge and bitch them out because the judge didn't pin their kid. Or, and I have seen this one firsthand, when their kid gets rung out of the ring because their horse is unfit for showing. Even all the way on the other side of the show grounds, we can hear Karen scream about all the money they spent to be at the show and how her daughter has the right to have her few minutes in the ring.
I really want you to be quiet. I don't care what you think.
You know what? From the outside, show moms don't seem that bad. Actually, they seem very supportive and encouraging. Somebody who's got your back, defending you left and right, fluffing you up like you were the most amazing thing to grace this earth.
Hey, you guys. Happy hour is from 4 to 6.
That mom seems really supportive of her kids. But behind the scenes, it's not that great. They're extremely hard on the kids, pushing them, screaming at them at the top of their lungs to do better, to the point where they decide they're going to coach the kids to make them get it. There was this one lady I met at the cult barn, which, by the way, you need to watch my video on cult leaders. No, I mean it. I know it sounds made up, but I'm telling you, it's a real thing in the horse industry. Over the last 3 years alone, I've met dozens of people who have escaped the cult barn. Most recently, the newest boarder of our barn escaped a cult barn. So don't poo-poo it off. It's real, and you definitely should be educated on it in case you encounter one of these barns. Link is there and there, you know what to do. But this lady at the cult barn said to me, and quite confidently too, my daughter isn't really into horses, she'd rather ride a bike. That's not gonna happen. Your typical show mom. She'd be at the side of the show ring while her daughter was getting ready to do a round, clapping her hands, and you'd think at first, wow, how supportive she is of her child. Until the screaming starts.
Come on, Jessica, I will pay all this money for you to lollygag. Stick a firecracker up the horse's ass and let's go!
And the clapping is more for the daughter's attention and to get the horse to move than it is for support. And then when the horse knocks a rail, or two, or three, she screams,
Come on, Jess, you're embarrassing me!
oh no honey, you're pretty much doing that yourself. So why do they become this way? Most show moms are living their childhood dreams through their kids. When I was a wee girl, I wanted to be a professional rider. My daughter Sally, yeah, she wants to be a dentist. She's gonna be a professional rider. I mentioned this in my Mean Girls video just a couple of weeks ago, which by the way, link there. But in that video, I did mention that many of the Mean Girls are products of the show moms. When the Mean Girls want something, they kick and they scream, and because their mom is a show mom, aka their #1 fan, they come in arms swinging to defend them like their life depends on it.
Excuse me, Abby, I am not allowing this woman to talk to my child like that.
And everybody on the bullying side gets what they want.
You are creating a monster.
But now the mean girl has grown up, has popped out a couple of kids of her own, and has come to the decision that being a professional rider isn't in the cards anymore for her. So they make one of their own children the family prize. And it all begins again. It's like the freaking water cycle. So try this out for me right now. Close your eyes. Now imagine you haven't had the best ride. We all have those days. And while you're beating yourself up on the drive home, your mother, the show mom, is constantly confirming that you did a lousy job, that you embarrassed her, that you're not even trying. Now I want you to imagine this happening every single time you ride. Now imagine you don't enjoy riding to begin with, but mom's making you. Now open them again. This mentality can then carry on to your own kids. And that's why we have a show mom. Possibility number 1. Another reason why show moms become the way they are is from outsiders' opinions and expectations. The show mom goes on and on and on to her friends about how great of a rider her kid is. When the friends come out and watch the kid ride, it all goes to hell in a handbag. Show mom has to jump in to fix things or even show off her abilities, which in turn makes things worse. This can happen if the kid isn't a performer. I'll be honest, I'm not a performer. I don't like it when people come to watch me ride or when I have to get recorded. I struggle to make a connection with the horse, and when you can't find a connection with the horse, create a dialogue back and forth, things go down pretty quickly. This will trigger the show mom, which then cue a snowball effect.
Don't have an attitude that you are entitled in this world.
And one other thing that can make the show mom become a show mom are the other possible bullies in the barn. Are there birds on the fence in the barn? Birds on the fence is one of the first bully types we spoke about on this channel, which once again, link there. And really, it's nothing new that a bully has been bullied in the past. Is the show mom on edge, fearing of being bullied by the other bullies at the barn? Or is it possible that the show mom is scared that her child's gonna be bullied like she was when she was younger? And the show mom is going to help not let that happen. If we take a closer look at them, it's very possible that a lot of show moms aren't trying to be vicious just for the sake of being vicious. Though there are many that are, but trying their best to protect their young from the hardships they had to overcome. Just something to think about. So how do we deal with this bully type? There are only a couple of people who can deal with them. Unlike the other bully types that we have spoken about over the last year, like the know-it-alls, which by the way, link there, the show moms rarely attack anybody. They are annoying, yeah. And yes, they affect us all when they're screaming like idiots on the side of a warm-up ring, but direct conflict is confined. The only real people who have to deal with them outside the family are the coaches, because they have to deal with backseat coaching. If you are a coach dealing with them, you may need to take them off to the side without the kid and explain that being destructive will help nobody reach their goals. I mean, it's one thing for a parent to help a child when the coach isn't around. It's another thing when the coach is trying to teach. There needs to be a good dialogue between all parties, and the coach here needs to take the reins. If you encountered a show mom, how would you deal with this situation? How would you deal with this bully type if they boarded at your barn? Let us know down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, as I said before, and I'll say it again, it's a little thing, but it really does go a long way. And if you haven't already, why not hit the subscribe button and join the little cruiser guild yourself? We have new videos up every week for your entertainment, but also to make the source world make a bit more sense. And that's pretty much everything I've got for you guys today, alright? Thank you so much for watching. I am Little Michael Cruz, and I'll talk to you later.